Hi, I thought we could do some animal signs because they're so much fun and you can do different things. And everybody wants to know about animals, especially children. And remember, this is more about nonverbal children as opposed to deaf children. So, nonverbal children, they can hear you, but sometimes they can't get out what they're trying to say. And so, this is a way to communicate. So, before, I already did some of these signs, but we'll do it again. And the first one that comes to mind is cat. And of course, I had a cat, so that's why it comes to mind. Cat, you're pulling the whiskers. And the formal sign is both of them, right? But you can do it one handed. And sometimes you'll see children, very young children, do this or something close to it, but they're saying cat. Dog, the formal sign for dog is to slap your leg and snap your fingers. But to call your dog, come here boy. But most people just snap their fingers now to be the sign for dog. We did bunny before, or rabbit. It's the same sign, really, as we're not going to distinguish between the different kinds of rabbits there are. But rabbit, you can do both hands, of course, rabbit. Rabbit, that's kind of fun. Rabbit. Close to rabbit is horse. Horse. It's the ears. You can just picture the ears. What I like about sign language is that usually your non-dominant hand that copies the same thing as the right hand. So you could do it right-handed or just your dominant hand or both hands. It doesn't really matter. Hang on, so I got something on my screen. So horse. And something that looks like a horse is, of course, a donkey. Donkey. This sign is also used for stubborn because a donkey's stubborn, right? Stubborn. Donkey. A mule. A burro. Because it's the same animal. And now we can get into a little bit of exotic. Here in the South, we have alligators, not to be confused with crocodiles. They're in Africa. So they have a little bit of a sign different. Alligator, alligator, crocodile, alligator. Because it's their big snout, their mouth, alligator. We did snake before. Snake. It's their fangs. Snake. And it just goes in a circular, kind of a, swirly looking for snake. The sign for lizard is close to that with an L for lizard. Lizard. Then we have a lion, which is fun, and it's mostly the mane. So you've got your whole 5 hand, and it's going across the top of the head for mane. Lion. Bear, same hand shape. It's the claws, bear. Giraffe. It's that long neck. Giraffe. Elephant. And of course, it's going to be the trunk. Elephant. Those are just fun signs. Squirrel is a fun one. It's their teeth. Squirrel. Oh, in the tree there, squirrel. And they gather up nuts. And we already did horse, right? Zebra. I see children do like horse with the stripes. Stripes. A leopard is, cat. You can do a leopard or you can do a cat with spots. But most people do leopard. We do a lot of initializing signs just to make it easier. Beaver is the tail, right? Beaver. Cow is the horns. Remember, we could do it 2 hands, cow, or we could do 1 hand, cow. Another sign that's close to that is deer. Deer. And at Christmas time, when I do reindeer, I do with R's, right? Oh gosh, we're doing a Spock sign, right? Reindeer, because they're a deer, but they're a little bit different. A reindeer. So those are the kind of signs you'll see. A bird. We already did this one before. And a chicken was originally bird and that gets their food from the ground. You know, we put bird seed out. But I rarely see this anymore. Sometimes I do. Some people do this for chicken, especially if they're going to eat, eat meat, eat chicken. And it's also bird. And if you do two fingers, it's duck. It's just a wider bill. Duck. Fish. This is their tail. Fish. An octopus. You could have a shark. That's their fin. Right? We were swimming out into the ocean and then someone spotted a shark. Ah! And I'm trying to think of different animals. I thought they would just all come to mind. I wish I didn't make a list, unfortunately. I'm so sorry. But those are the animals that I think that we see. Oh, the fun ones. How could I forget monkey? Monkey. And remember, monkeys have tails, as opposed to an ape, where they don't have a tail. And so it's boom, boom, boom. And most of the time you see this for gorilla. But there are other apes, like a chimpanzee. But they'll bang on their chest, that I'm in charge here. So that's gorilla. Those are fun signs as well. And I'm trying to think of different other animals that we see in the zoo for children. So if you think of any, let me know and we can add that on there. And we've already done colors. And so next we'll be doing foods. See you later.